going to do an experiment, and what I want to do is experiment with making my own double-sided tape. Now you can get all sorts of double-sided tape. This, of course, is Score Tape, which is a well-known brand, well-loved, very strong. A little bit expensive, but well worth what you pay for it. Here I have the 1/2 inch and the 1/4 inch. You can get it in inch, you can get it in 2 inch, and I think you can even get it in 4 inch. I love this Score Tape when I can afford it. This tape is called Mrs. Sparkles and Company paper. I get this at Joann's in their $2 bin, their $1.99 bin. And I do like this too. I find it's a really nice bargain. Here I get 20 yards of double-sided tape, 1/2 inch tape. And here I'm getting 15 yards of 1/4 inch tape. I find this is my go-to, but the problem I have is I have to scrunch through all those bins, and sometimes they have it and sometimes they don't. It just depends on their inventory, when they restock their $2 bin. So I count myself very lucky when I find this, and I'll get 2 or 3 rows and bring it home, and I use it and use it and use it. So what I want to do today is experiment with making my own double-sided tape. Now, you can buy double-sided tape just like this. And this is the Scotch brand. This is almost 7 yards of 1/2 inch tape. And it cost me $3. I think I either got this, well, I got this at Hobby Lobby. So, but that's a pretty standard price. You can also get other tapes, and you can get it, probably more of it. I've seen it sell for like $5.50 or $6, depending on what you have in there. But I picked this up today. I am going to experiment with this. Just say that I'm working on my project, and I've come down to my Mrs. Sparkles tape here, and oh no, I'm running out. And yes, you can order it online. I get that. I do not do a lot of online shopping, but let's just say I don't want to order it online and the closest store is 100 miles away, which it is for me. But let's just say I make it to the store and they don't have it stocked. I want to complete my project. So what I did is I got some of this double-sided tape. Now you can use this double-sided tape just right out of the little dispenser, just like this, and it'll work fine. I think it's acid-free. It doesn't say whether it's acid-free or not on here. It says photo safe with adhesive on both sides. But what I want to do is use this tape to make a roll like this so that I can have it when I want it. So what I'm going to do is I have my book that I'm going to experiment in. I have some glue book images that I want to tape down. Let's just say I don't have any of my beloved Score tape and Mrs. Sparkles tape. This is all gone. No more. I'm out. I used it all on my glue books or whatever. But I want to glue these images down. And yes, I can use it just like this. And that's perfectly fine thing to do. In fact, you may say, well, why don't you? Well, here's the question. Why do we buy this versus this? What is it about this? I mean, we can put it down on our image and leave that paper there and have it ready to go whenever we want it, and all we have to do is lift up the paper. That is the advantage I see of that. So I want to do the same thing with this. Say I just wanted to prepare some of this tape and keep it, and maybe I'm going to go glue booking out in the boondocks someplace, and I won't have access to a store, but I'll have all these images all ready to go, and I have my tape all ready to go. Maybe I've even put it down on here, and all I'll have to do is take off the back and put it there. So how am I going to do it? Well, this is what I'm thinking. I have a couple things I want to do. The first thing is I'm going to use some of this wax paper, and I do like this Reynolds brand. It seems to have more of a wax surface on it than what you would get like at the Dollar Tree. An off-brand does not have as much wax paper on it, and you can pull out a good amount of it. I mean, that's more than I will need. Then I'm going to take my cutting tool here. Let's move my book out of the way for a minute. Get my images out of the way. And let's start on this side. And let's just trim up a couple of pieces here. Good. Then what I'm going to do is just take one piece here, and I'm going to peel off some tape here and get not quite the length, almost, but not quite the length of those strips. Tear it off. And put it down. It does not have to be straight. Then I'm going to take another piece of wax paper and I'm going to put right over it. And just kind of burnish it down. And it really doesn't matter too much if you get a couple little wrinkles in there. I imagine the more you do this, the better you'll get at it. Now, I'm going to take, I got these bead winders from Messy Table Studio. She gifted them to me, so I am going to use them. And these are used to roll beads with. Well, I'm not going to make a bead out of my wax paper here, but I do want to roll it. Of tape on there. It's double-sided tape, and I'm just going to wrap it around just like that, and I'm going to pull it off just like that. There it is. I probably would have wanted to put a tab on here too, put on there. There we go. Something like that. Tacky. There we go. Alright. This is very homemade. I can even squish it down like that. There it is. Alright. So later on, 3 weeks down the road, I want to do some glue booking. I ran out of tape. I have no more tape. My score tape's all gone. I'm at the end of the row. I could probably put it on here. I could probably roll this right on here. Maybe I'll think about that. So, let's open up my glue book. I'll pretend like this is my glue book. Let's find a good place to put our images. I got some historical images. Ooh, I like it there. I like the gold. Now, I think I'll put them here. So here they are. Here's my little double-sided tape that I prepared. It doesn't look like much, but it is double-sided tape. So I pull it apart. Look what I have. I have double-sided tape. I have a length of it. Now let's glue book this image right in here. So I'm gonna pull this tab off if I can. Pull that off. Now you'll see, I don't know if you can see or not, but my tape is only a 1/2 inch. This wax paper is 1 inch. But I left it like that so that I can get a hold really easy in here. I find on pieces like this, they're cut so close together. Sometimes it's hard to get a hold of that release paper. And that's all the wax paper is release paper. So we're going to glue this piece down right here. Here's the thing. I have not pulled up my release paper here. I could prepare these images. Let's trim this off. I could prepare a whole bunch of these images with double-sided tape. Have them all ready to put in, and all I have to do is pull the release paper. I like that idea a lot. So let's pull off this one. It's sticky on there. And let's pull off this one. And the tape is sticking to the paper, and I'm pulling up the wax paper, using it as a release paper. And I'm just doing this to show you. You might want to get it closer to the edge and everything. Let's put my image down. Let's burnish it. It's not exactly straight. Can I lift it up? I can. This is waxy. That's probably why I can lift it up. If it was a non-wax surface, I may not be able to lift it up. But let's burnish it down, and there we go. How cool is that? Now, how much of this do I have left? Where is it? Where is it? Here. I've got this much left on my little roll. You don't have to roll it up. You can use it just like this and store it like that in your book if you want, or fold it, or however you want. It doesn't matter, because it's double-sided. So, let's put down another image here. How about the bee? What else do I have? Oh, I have a, that's explanation of what's going on here. Let's do the bee. Let's do the bee. I like the bee over here. Let's put the bee right there. I think he fits there. Pull it up. Now, here again, at this point, I've put that double-sided tape there. I could tuck this into some glue book images that are ready to go if I ever feel like glue booking and don't want to fiddle with all the tape and everything. And all I have to do is pull the release paper, pull it on this side. So the tape is sticky right there. Pull it up. Let's put my insect down here. Now, this just has, I only put tape in the center here, so this part isn't going to be taped down, but that's okay. That is how I did it. If I was doing this on my own, I might make sure I got it out to the edges, but this is just for demonstration. Let's get rid of some of this wax paper. Now, another thing that you can do is, washi tape. Let's cut some washi tape. I don't have to use my more expensive tapes to do something like this. And you just go to the drugstore and get something like this. I've got a pretty long strip here. I don't know if it's all showing, but I've got a fairly long length there. And then I'm just going to take a piece of wax paper and put it down there. Get it up here. There we go. Now you could cut this. You could cut it and make it more even. If you wanted to, you could do little strips. Let's do that with the... There you go. There's a little roll of washi tape. Okay, you're glue booking away and you think, oh, this insect would look nice with washi tape around it. So we're going to take the tape off. Say it's 3 weeks later. You've got this little roll of washi tape. You've been keeping it. Let's open it up. There we go. Open it up. Let's tape it down. Pull this off. Let's cut it off. All right, we need our release paper here. Take off the wax paper. This is sticky. This is not. How much do I want? This much. Snip. There we go. How cool is that? So you can either make a double-sided tape with the release paper, and I think I almost like just storing it, you know, fold it in half and store it like that. Put it in your pocket in your glue book pocket. Say you had a pocket in your art journal. You just make up a bunch of it. Make up a bunch of washi tape, and it's there for you to use when you want it. So we've done this. I really like that. I love that border. Or you can glue down your images with double-sided tape. Or you can go out and buy some score tape. Just fun. Fun to do. This score tape would do the same thing. Only you could probably take the score tape off and put it on wax paper if you just wanted strips, or you could put it on your washi tape or your Mrs. Sparkles tape. Same thing, same principle. This is double-sided tape in the same way that this is, except this does not have the release paper. And I'm putting release paper on it with my wax paper strips. Fun. Just plain fun. Something to experiment with, which is what I like to do. I just like coming up with different alternative ways to do my art. So I hope that you've enjoyed this. It's been kind of long, but it's been fun. Thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next page.